My eyes are back to normal. Hi, it's Tash and welcome to another recipe video. And today, because I'm still feeling in a breakfast-ish mood, we're going to be making super fluffy matcha pancakes. The fluffiest matcha pancakes. Actually, small disclaimer, these aren't souffle pancakes, they're not the fluffiest pancakes in the world, but they are going to be the fluffiest American style pancakes you can make, barring my other recipe, the fluffiest American style pancakes you can make, which I'll put the link up there now and down below too. Those videos did super well, by the way. My short video was super popular. The longer one not so much, because I understand people engage with more short videos nowadays. But whether you want like a short version of it or the longer, more detailed version of it, I'll put both links down below in the description. Today, however, we are making a matcha version. As well as being in a breakfasty mood, I'm also in a lazy mood. Again, because we're not that far away from the New Year celebrations and Christmas celebrations. I'm still feeling a bit tired. And I've only just gotten my eyes back. They're no longer super puffy. Remember, I had these weird allergic reactions to goodness knows what for weeks. Woke up one morning and realised I couldn't open my eyes because they were so puffy. Hospital said I was fine, GP said I was fine, just take more antihistamines. I was like that for 3 or 4 weeks on and off. Sometimes it would happen again, sometimes it wouldn't. Complete mystery, but I am able to wear makeup again. I felt naked without my eyebrows penciled in and my usual winged eyeliner. But I finally feel like a human being, because don't forget, I also had the flu for 2 to 3 weeks. So that was like a nightmare December. I did recover just in time for Christmas and New Year though. Christmas I was still feeling a little bit iffy, but by the New Year, absolutely fine. Touch wood that, oh no, there's no wood in this artificial apartment. Laminate will do. Touch wood that this is it for health scares for a little while. Anyway, more cheerful topic, pancakes. This was born off the back of buying some dodgy matcha recently. I'm willing to admit I'm a little bit fussy about my matcha. I don't like it when it looks dark and muddy or if it's too acidic or too grassy. I like a smooth, nutty matcha. And a couple of weeks ago I saw there was one on sale in the shops that I'd never tried before. And usually I don't stray from the brands that I know and love because I've tried so many over the years and I don't want to waste my money, but this one was like an own brand store name. And I thought, surely it can't be that bad if they put their own name on it, and they've called it premium, which by the way doesn't mean much sometimes. So I bought this own store brand matcha and it was meh. Wasn't bad, just meh. Kind of dark, brownish tinge matcha, not the lovely bright green at all. Very difficult to whisk, it clumped even if I pre-sifted it, no matter what I did. Thankfully I only bought a small tin, so for the rest of it I decided to whack it in some pancakes, and actually it worked really well. So I'm making them again because I really enjoyed them, they were super tasty. With all that said, let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. Let's sort out the dry ingredients first. Here I have 115 grams of self-raising flour. It's very important to use self-raising, that's flour that already has some raising agents added in. And I'm going to sift in a heaped tablespoonful of matcha. I'm adding in 2 tablespoonfuls of caster sugar, a pinch of salt, and this is what's going to make it extra fluffy, a whole teaspoonful of baking powder. Now I know there's already self-raising flour in there, but this is what gives them that extra lift. Just going to give this a bit more of a stir around. And now let's add our wet ingredients. I'm going to crack in 1 egg. And here I have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which I've melted and then cooled, because we don't want hot butter scrambling the egg as we add it. And now I'm going to gradually stir in 130 millilitres of milk. I'm working from the centre to the outside. This is going to help prevent lumps. And you want to stop when it's just combined. You don't want to overbeat it, otherwise it's going to be tough. And now for extra puffy pancakes, we're just going to let this sit for a couple of minutes. And while we do that, we're also going to preheat our pancake pan. Here I have my pan, I'm going to switch it on to medium heat and I'm just going to let it preheat. What I've done, you can see it's a bit shiny, I've added a tiny drop of vegetable oil. I'm actually going to add a little bit more here. And then literally wipe it around, so you're getting rid of the excess and you're coating that bottom so you get a nice non-stick surface. The reason why this pan in particular, by the way, is very black at the bottom but not so black around the sides is because this is years old. is extremely well seasoned because I've seasoned it with oil on a hot stove many times, pretty much daily for several years. But of course, because I've only ever had, what's this called? Induction hobs, that's the one. Because I've only ever had induction hobs, I've only ever been able to use induction style pans, which are flat on the bottom, and unfortunately, no matter what they say, the heat never quite rises to the very top. So while the bottom of the pan and a little ways up has become very well seasoned, the top's not so much, so that's why it's a bit of a weird colour gradient. Not dirty, I promise. Once your pan has reached full temperature and your pancake batter has suitably thickened, we're going to pour scoops in, or rather scoop scoops in. Don't flatten them out too much, the whole reason is they need to be puffy, so just gently ease them into a circle, but don't flatten them. We'll see how these turn out. My first lot of any batch of pancakes is never quite right. I think that's because there's too much oil in the pan when we start off with, and by the time you've lifted your first batch out of the pan, then it's sort of taken off that excess oil. Let's see how these turn out. Guarantee you by the second batch they'll be looking beautiful, but these might too, let's see. Oh, and by the way, we're just going to cook them for 1.5–2 minutes. A sign that your pancakes are ready to flip is that they start forming bubbles on the top. You can just see one there is just forming, and some are actually popping as well. So once we have a really bubbly top, it is ready to flip. It's been 2 minutes. I've not left myself much room here, but let's carefully flip our pancakes. Oh, lovely. Okay, I take it back about the first batch being bad. That's not bad at all. I just wish I left myself more space. There we go, that's much better. Now we cook them for another minute, not as long as the first time, about a minute, minute and a half. And you can see those lovely raised sides, yum. And in just another minute they are done. So let's rescue them from the pan. These are already looking amazing. Okay, we have to do this over and over again until you've used all your batter up, and that's basically it. Ugh, these are even better. I told you that the second batch is always better. I did decide not to crown the pan this time, only put 2 in there. Usually I do put 3 in this pan, but I want them very pretty for my final shot. Nice, I managed to get 11 pancakes out of that, and I'm going to choose this one to shoot. Now these are some fine looking pancakes. Let's put some butter on it and then slather it with some honey. Let's cut into one, see how fluffy it is on the inside. Ooh, that is super fluffy inside. Oh my goodness, get these in my face right now. I've got them this way around, obviously for the thumbnail, but I did take a bit of a chunk out of the top one when I was showing you how fluffy it is inside. Look at the fluffy. And obviously I'm going to take a bite now, so I poured so much honey on it again for the pictures. Top's not too bad. Bottom's a bit sodden. I probably wouldn't normally put that much honey on. By the way, salted butter, so good with syrupy pancakes. Oh, that looks good. Cheers. It's so soft it almost melts in the mouth. These are so good, I don't even feel like filming anymore. I just want to turn the camera off and eat. The texture of these pancakes is perfect. So there you go, American style fluffiest matcha pancakes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video, and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram, I'm tashcakes.taste, and find me on TikTok too. I'm tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more. Give this video a like if you'd like to help other people find it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I will see you all next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. Oh no, I've got honey in my hair.